Hey guys, okay, today it's me, Shane. You guys voted. I know you guys voted for a while for a Vanguard video, so today will be that day. I'll show you. I finally got a YouTuber, Hobby Space, to collab with me. So this is going to be a a V premium matchup. Let me check my notes. Where is it? Ah, so it's going to be Majesty Lord Blaster against Ultimate Riser Maga-flare. Huh. Crazy. So I hope you guys enjoy. And if this video does okay and like I don't know, 12 people like and I get subscribers and it goes well, and I will make another one. Maybe a bit better because I screwed up and I couldn't get the freaking matchup to record. So we'll see how. Okay. Okay, so let's see and let the video begin. Okay, so we're gonna start. Oops, I messed up. Oops. Actually, that's a little awkward. we st we started a bit. We started a bit. We might messed up a bit. Yeah, I messed up a bit. That was awkward. That was awkward. That was awkward. It was actually below my imaginary force deck. It was kind of weird. Yeah, I'm okay, so we're gonna start Barco versus I wrote Barco. This is Battle Riser, as you guys know. Written over is Extreme Battle Riser Arch Hit. And then he seems to superior call hmm? Ultimate Riser Mega Flare, it appears. Which which is insane to me. I think he searched it out. I don't think he called it. He Oh, it says here because when on plays Vanguard Rhea, it look at top five. So it searches a grade 3 for him. That's kinda cool. And it has a cool real guard. Anyway, I start first, so I get Wingull. Going second skill, let's go. Wingull allows me to essentially hopefully build my hand and allow me to ride to get to find blaster units, which gives me more consistent. So this is a great move by me. Ah, shame, no trigger. That sucks. Oh well. Great, I got Blaster Blade from it. It's kind of cool. So after that, like fighting Nova Grappler, I was a little scared of the multi-attack potential as no Excel decks tend to have. So I was worried if I don't write the grade 3, that's a problem. But seems like I got Blaster Blade, so I should be able to write the grade 2 at least. That's great. He rides over with his one copy, I believe. No, his 4 copy of Ultimate Riser Dual Flare, which is actually interesting. He has a Vanguard skill too. It's actually a great Vanguard. Then I attack, and then he attacks my Vanguard. Boosted with, I believe that is Battle Riser. No, that's not Battle Riser. That's not Battle Riser. But I did get damaged MLB. My favorite MLB too, which sucks. But nonetheless, I'm not sure what that is. Yeah, I get Blasted up, which allows me a triple drive as long as there's no rear guard, which is cool. I discard Quick Shield. You always discard Quick Shield when you can. Yeah, semi-useless. Considering in VMLB decks you can access the drop. So I get Twin Drive when boosted by Mage. Yeah, so I boosted with Replenish Mage, which is kind of cool actually. Not gonna lie. So I believe he's gonna ride to what's that unit? Shit, I can't remember. Oh, Ultimate Riser Mega-flare, right? Because he searched it up using the Grade 1, right? I almost forgot about that. He uses Excel 2, of course. Barely anyone uses Excel 1, just because like I mean, although this was probably a misplay on his part, considering I play MLB, so like you need the extra 10k power more than the draw. So this might be a mistake on his part, considering he kind of needs it. He calls from Soul using I believe Elephant. No, it's not Elephant. Is it Battle Riser? Let's see here. Counterblast one. No, it's not. That's whack. I might have missed out. Let me check real quick. What's the skill? The skill is what's the other unit? Hmm. What is that unit? He sent to the deck list. It's not Elephant Mask. Oh, is it? Oh, it's High Powered Riser custom. When on place, you may call a Battle Riser from your soul to rearguard circle the same column as this unit. Oh, he called a booster from. That's actually kind of smart. A Forerunner type skill. I guard, of course. I wanted to control a bit of damage because I know his multi attack may be potent in the later parts of the game. So I choose to guard early and just get the necessary amount of counter blast I need for that battle. So he attacks my Vanguard, and then I decide to deny his on hit ability because that'd be problematic. So I guard that. Now I'll just tank his Vanguard attack, I believe. Yeah, I tank his Vanguard attack. So Twin Drive, shame, no critical, so I only take 1 damage. Damn, Trumpeter, that's a bit unfortunate. Trumpeter is a very good card, but oh well, so be it, I guess. Then he legions up, using the skill to write Ultimate Riser Dual Flare from his soul, and he attacks again. I take that. Ah, shame, no, nothing useful, so I just get a crit. Dang, that's actually quite cool. So I stand, I draw. I only I only have like 4 MLBs. Sorry, right? MLB classic as usual. Oops, I say force one, but like, oh well. I also have force two cards just in case I want to be funny because MLB. But yeah, I have IG force markers, which is kind of cool. IG and Monarch Sanctuary Alfred as well. But I call Blade and Dark so that I can use the order. That's the Light and Darkness intercept order, and then to search out MLB again so that I can not only thin the deck but also be able to uh yeah, so that I can generate more force markers so that I can push harder on his Vanguard circle. So like I don't really use much of the retire power from the blasters, which is kind of crazy to me actually. I'm used to clearing board, but because blaster duck is not a force marker, I just whack. I just try to get rid of a bit of board. And then I attack the Vanguard with this. Does he guard? I don't remember. I messed. Oh, he guards it. He guards it. Okay, okay, cool, cool, cool. Put Lay and Doubt into Soul, and then I counter blast, and then I call Blaster Duck, and two abilities activate. MLB skill allows me to generate 2 force markers when I add 2 rear guards into the Soul on attack, and then I can counter blast on using Blaster Duck's skill to make my opponent retire a rear guard. He chooses to retire his cat. Crazy, that great zero unit. Cat Butler. So I deal 2 damage to my opponent. Only 2 damage, shame. First damage, second damage. Ooh, 1 critical. It seems like the critical is Shining Lady. He got Shining Lady, kind of cool. So he gets 10k to his Vanguard. Crazy. And then I and then I would swing. And this allows essentially a better pressure, so more rearguard pressure. Because since MLB has Majesty Law Blaster has like 2k base crit, your opponent would likely guard it because if not, they will just practically die if you get three crits. Like they ain't gonna let you do that. So naturally, they will make you. They'll usually guard it, so you just do more pressure using the rear guard with higher power, which is what I did. He's gonna stand, and then he's gonna ride. Okay, cool, cool, cool. He rode again into ultimate Riser Maga-flare. Although I think it's a bit excessive right now, considering nothing can hit. I'm on 18k base. As you know, MLB has a very high base. No matter what version, it's always very high. Like now with in premium it's 23k, 23,000 power. And with in standard now it's 20,000 power, which is insanely high. Like if you don't persona right or you don't have a high way to increase power, you're not hitting it Majesty Lord Blaster on your turn. So he tries. I don't think that hits. Yeah, maximum riser plus 5k. That's 18k. That's 17k. It doesn't hit. So yeah. So he attacks with uh. What did he attack with? Let's see here. He 17k that doesn't hit. Then yeah. Then he attacked with the rear guard. Then I get a heal from it. So this is insane. So it allows me to get my counter blast back out, which is often a problem because like Majesty Lord Blaster doesn't have counter charges in deck often. I do have a counter charger, but I just never I don't put it in my deck often because CB did counter blast denying is very rare. But hey, he has only the plus 5k. So he attacks my rear guard because that's the only thing he can attack. Then I think he's thinking, okay, he's gonna swing with his ultimate riser dual flare, I believe. I decide to guard to counter to damage regulate so that I can only get the amount of damage that's necessary and not too much more. So it allows because of its multi-attack function, you don't really want to tank most of the attack unless like unless it doesn't pass through, then it doesn't matter. But if they're going to attack really like past your power, especially with Majesty Lord Blaster, it's a problem because it essentially Ultimate Rise Flare, I believe it's a very long term game. So like it really values like the longer it runs, the more it can set up its board for more power. So it's very you have to be very careful of that front. So he's gonna use the skill to I believe rest his Vanguard to restand to no, he's gonna attack my Vanguard and and then I I didn't really want to take more damage because he would crit me out and that'll be a problem. So I perfect guard. I discarded Escapade because I only have one copy of Escapade as like discard fodder. And also like it's also very advantageous when your opponent has like very little hand and like a lot of board. Because you can clear it very easily in V. Like in premium it's not beneficial because it is a problem. But so he attacks again using ultimate riser dual flare so that for another attack. So I got again because I only need two counter blasts, you see. Because of that, I'll use Trumpeteer to grab I'm gonna Soul Blast Sparkle for this cost. So that I can grab one blaster. So I get the order, of course, that's what Trumpeteer is mainly for. And then I take out Majesty Lord Blaster so that I can ride more. So for more pressure, you see. It's like very like if when you're playing V, you really want to ride so that like every turn you generate like 3 force markers. Like that's a lot. So then you can use liver rod. But then I don't use the skill because there's no point. Although I call mage for no reason. I actually can't use that counter blast, so I kind of wasted it a bit. But nonetheless. Uh so the reason why I boosted with this, right, is because I'm gonna suck them both into. I'm gonna put them both into the soul on attack for way more pressure. So you see, I attack, and then I get two more. So when you focus on two circles, it created more pressure. Actually, I find, which I guess is obvious to most people that played this format. So because MLB has a crazy kind of insane rearguard skill, which is also it gets an extra crit even on rearguard circle, which is kind of insane. So the pressure is really high. So your opponent cannot guard. They are forced to guard their rearguard, if not to like both attack, which is insane. And MLB being focused on triple drive is insanely high. So yeah. So he's on 5 damage, so I cannot heal. I did get a heal trigger, which is unfortunate. And I get a critical. And then I put a critical to my Vanguard because it passes through. I put a crit to my to because he perfect guarded my Majesty. So I'll use the rear guard to do instead. It's a 3 crit now because of the inherent crit of the rear guard skill, which is insanely high. Unfortunately, it seems he cannot guard, if I recall. It's insane. Like MLB is like against Nova Grappler, I like most things don't phase me nowadays just because of the inherent thing. So yeah, with the MLB high pressure of like stacking force markers like insanely high and the high base of 18k, it really prevents your opponent with like other formats like in Excel and Protect from doing anything. Although Protect has probably more of a chance than it. So I won this game, I think. No, I actually, yeah, he managed to just barely guard it. Sorry, the final turn is the next one. My bad. I completely forgot. So he calls so he calls his one battle rise. No, he stands his battle riser. Then he calls uh let let trap riser, I guess. Like this I think that's what's called. He attacks. Oh shit, it's lagging on the footage. He attacked 18. So I'll take it for now because I want to see if I get a heal. If I can heal, that'd be great. But I can't heal. So I got crit instead, which makes it a 28k, which essentially makes almost nothing can hit it. So he decided to attack my rear guard for to cripple me a bit, which doesn't work. Then I make it a no pass, essentially allowing even if you like put all your power to like your Vanguard, there is like no way you can do it. Man, in standard like it'll be like over a trigger pass, but since it's not, it's just a no. It's just no Vanguard pass. So yeah, MLB's high base really helps because defensive triggers essentially stop any and most if it essentially stops most attacks from hitting you at all. He legions up again, allowing his grade 2 to swing at me, allowing another attack. The grade 2 ultimate riser duel. Then I got him with a heal because of the 20k shield. It really just stops it completely in its track. There's like no chance. He really should have gotten a heal in order to survive, but he didn't. So then he rides again, so he gets another Excel marker. He draws because it's a mandatory effect. So this is essentially the final turn because there's my opponent has like almost no hand now. Then I ride my favorite the sick one. Uh, my opponent also has pretty much given up. Hobby Space essentially mostly given up because of it, which is really unfortunate. I was hoping for like high defensive and stuff. So since it's all in, I'm just calling MLB for this, and then I'm just gonna attack. And then since it's the final turn, I'm not gonna I don't think I'm gonna put it into soul. I'm gonna put it into soul anyway, I guess. I forget. So that I can put just enough pressure to mess with my opponent. There's no reason to at this point, I believe, like at all. But I guess regardless, I can call MLB again, which is insane. Essentially, it's a really big number, and my opponent needs a PG. If not, he pretty much cannot guard it functionally. If not, he have to empty like his whole hand, and they have to be great ones or heals. Dang, two Blaster Blade, and I do heal too, which is insane. Like my fifth damage, and I do heal too. Like this is not even fair anymore. So then I attack my opponent. He cannot guard, so he takes the damage, and then he lose, and then he lost. It and it's amazing. So the thing with Majesty Lord Blaster is like the high base really kind of makes you lazy in battle. Like the high base in general for learning. Don't play MLB unless you just dare to play and because you like MLB like me, and then you invest in a deck that really to improve as a as a player is harder than other decks in summary. So yeah, like and subscribe and tell me what you if you're from hobbies, if you came here because of hobby space. Let me know what other matchups we should play. I should play against hobby space, and hopefully I can record Discord and we can have a better time than a commentary, and we can hear what hobby space has to say. So like and subscribe. Bye.